It's now time to have some fun and explore new things. So I've bought those micro beads on Amazon, and I will mix them with some Yoo-hoo glue. You don't need Yoo-hoo glue to do this. You can use some water effect or anything close to water effect that dries clear. So let's start with the beads. I will take red ones and green ones, and I will add some blood for the blood gods and mix to get a nice red color. So the first thing I did was apply the mixture on the model and then try to sparkle it with the micro beads. That was a bit messy. It was working, but it's probably not the best way. So you can see with this way of doing it, there's a lot of beads that are not in a good amount of liquid. So I will have to put back some Yoo-hoo mix on the beads that have almost nothing on them. I will also show you how to clean the mess if you choose that way of doing it, if you ever try it. For the green beads, I tried to put the beads directly in the Yoo-hoo. I did not add blood for the blood god in that mix because I wanted to keep the green. I could have added some green color to it, but I kept it transparent. So you will see I will apply it, the beads will already be in the mix. Is it better? I would not say yes, because it's harder to apply. Now I will be adding some water effects to get a glossy and transparent look all over the place. Also to include all the beads that were not really in the mix. I am now going to explore some way to make strings. So you can take clear plastic. So this is a Games Workshop flying stand, an whole flying stand, and you eat it until it's soft, and then you can make strings out of it. Once it's ready, you can glue it into place. So this is it for the plastic stand strings. We'll switch to the oil wash now, but I will try strings with hot glue a little bit later. Alright, oil wash now. I think this is the most interesting part of this. So for this you need to have oil paints, right? And you need to have some thinner, which is mineral spirit. So you mix both and you create a wash. So the first one I did was not strong enough, so I'm adding a little bit of black on my mix. So I'm using a dark brown and black to get a very dark wash. I'll try to put it more clearly on the camera. It does not need to be very thin because we can clean it after. So we could basically just add oil paint directly on the model and let it dry and then clean it. But you will see what I mean by we just throw oil paint there. So I will just cover the whole model with this. No exception, the whole model. Once it's done, you need to let it dry between, I would say, 30 minutes to 1 hour, depending on the thickness of the coat. But what I did is actually to do it before going to bed, so I just picked it up the next morning and kept going. We are now the next morning, and we are going to clean that oil wash. So you can see it's all dry now. So what I will do is take a Q-tip and some mineral spirit, and I will just dab lightly the model where I want to get rid of the oil wash. So you will see that my normal color, my basic color, will come back and the excess of oil wash will be washed away or will go into even more into recesses. So you can clean all the parts of the model like this very easily. The important thing is to not rub the model a lot with the mineral spirit because you will affect the painting under at some point. You just need to slightly dab the paint. So you can see the cleaning is done now. The model is a lot different from what it was before the oil wash. All it needs to do is to dry, and then we can keep painting over it, because there will be no more oil wash over the highlights, and the coat and the shadows is so thin that everything will still hold on it. I've got absolutely no problem to paint over this. It's time to start painting the base, so I will start by doing a base coat of German camouflage black brown from Valero. So when painting cork, it's important to add a nice coat everywhere, because it's easy to forget some spots where you can still see the cork. The next step will be adding some brown gray from scale 75 to start making the highlights. You will see that I will be using multiple techniques there: dry brushing, stippling, I will build up my colors this way. So I will just name the color that I will be using to make the stone. Here I'm adding some ivory from Valero to lighten up the mix. I will now be adding medium brown to make some shades to the stone and paint the sand. I'm using airbrush color because it's already a lot more tinted down than normal paint. I find this way easier to make glazes with airbrush paint. So I'm slowly adding color to the sand. I'm adding a bit of ivory to my brown to make some highlights. So we are almost done. The only thing that is left is actually the blood pool and the tentacles. So that will be in the next video. And I really hope that all of these new things that I tried will help you guys. So I'll see you in the next video that will be all about the blood pool and the tentacles.